Oh, easy then.
Excuse me.
Pushing it right out of you.
Yeah, normally at this point we'd say, Luke Dog, let's hit it. But
Let's start with introductions.
yeah,
Bubba,
Thompson, local realtor.
local realtor.
Yeah.
Jeff Dowden, local realtor and avid dog lover. We established that.
Yes.
last
I love that.
episode, so.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
we
your
have a
guy,
guest
Hawk.
today. We have a guest today.
Yeah, I think a lot of people know Hawk.
Everybody
from
knows
our-
me.
from one of our other shows. So
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Local celebrity, Hawk.
yeah.
Yeah, local Main Street drifter.
So speaking of drifting, so you originally came here. You know, we were talking earlier from New York.
From New York. Well, not here from New York. I'm
Yeah.
originally from New York, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
You came to Texas from the C state.
The C state, the big,
Uh-oh.
we don't want you here state.
Okay, so I want to.
We got a red flag already, huh?
Yeah. Pet
I
peeve,
escaped the
red flag.
COVID.
Oh,
So I had some clients. They're from out of state, and we went on looking at I don't know how many properties 2 days. So, of course, the agent or hammer me, after I show their properties, like, oh my God, this, first showing. So they're all just like, trying to get the feedback.
What's the feedback here? We're offering concessions.
Yeah, we'll do whatever they're ready to sell.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Please help me.
They're might as well just say they're desperate. But one of the ladies calls me and says, hey, did they like the house? What do you think? I said, well, they're from out of state. We looked at like 20 properties. They haven't really made a decision on which one yet. And she goes, oh, out of state. And I said, yeah. She goes, they're not from California, are they?
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is a real
Is it
a
our
realtor
listing
did this?
agent. Yes.
Like, are we still there? Are we still doing
Yeah.
that?
California's going to be like a protected class before it's all over.
It's so weird. Yeah. I and I get it. They didn't want people from California coming and voting the way they wanted to. But to be honest, all those Californians, they went to Austin.
Well, yeah, and
They went to
That's the
Austin.
thing I don't realize. A lot of the people that left California was because of the politics. So.
Well,
The-
I
the
know. That's
people-
what I always tell people.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't
It was-
leave
it was-
there
it was
because they
job
liked it.
transfers,
100%.
A lot of job transfers.
That was me.
Yeah, and a lot of people and it's like weird because it's like inner California. I know quite a few people from California.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's like inner California is real red, but
Yeah.
I love how we went political with
Well,
the first 2 minutes.
Yeah,
of
and
the
we
show.
usually
I'm
try
from
to stay
the.
away
I was more north. I was in
Yeah.
the Central Valley. I was in the Sacramento area, the
Okay,
capital.
okay.
And honestly, around the area, when you hear people talking, there's a lot more conservative
Yeah.
voices out there than what people think. Now, me, I've always been much more in the middle.
Yeah.
It's what are we talking about? What is the topic? Because I can't say I go this way or that way until you tell me what the topic is.
You don't have a
because
team?
I don't have a team. I don't like either team right now because everybody's running to the far end of their
Yeah,
teams, and it's making no sense for nuanced conversations in the middle. so
Yeah,
we
I-
get
I
nothing
think-
done.
I think nuanced is the key word in that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
There's a left wing, there's a right
Yeah.
wing. It's all
And I'll be
connected to the same bird.
It's
I
all
think
connected to the same
Texas
bird.
could use more liberals, to be honest with you. 'cause
For
some of this-
sure.
some of this stuff gets out of hand with
Yeah.
these people right here. But
Yeah.
so, yeah,
I agree. And a lot of people were leaving California for what I would call the 3 Ps of California: people, the politics, and the prices. They all suck. They all suck there.
Oh, I thought
people
it was
are
the
running away.
OPP.
The OPP.
That was what I
yeah,
thought
you
nature
know
did.
me.
Was that before y'all's time?
no, I'm
You down with
hip
that?
hip hop hooray, man.
Hooray, ho! Yeah,
I was young, but
Yeah.
That was before my time technically, but I was a big NWA fan. My dad was a big metalhead.
was huge.
Metalhead and
I
gangster
still
rap
am.
was like all we listened to when I was
Yeah,
growing
like you hop in
up.
my car right now. My wife's always like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you listened to that."
in the
stuff."
Camaro.
yeah.
I was a Trans Am dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll get it right by episode 7.
Anyway, but yeah, NWA man, can't go wrong with,
No.
with some of that.
But yeah, it's silly. It's silly people doing
Easy
the whole
does it.
California thing. We're leaving for a reason. We came here for a reason.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I mean,
Has
if you're a
to be.
good person, you're a good person.
Yeah.
If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. You know what I mean? It's like,
And they're everywhere.
yeah. Anyway, so that's one of the we broke one of my major rules.
Sorry.
We're already in.
Went
Well, I will
political.
say
So
that.
I usually have no
Now it's a
politics
political podcast.
and no religion. Yeah, so, all right, let's talk religion now.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
We're going to screw it out.
That's gonna get no. Yeah, that'll be
And,
wild.
so another, drinking,
Yeah.
alcohol, like you're not supposed to talk religion
Oh yeah.
or politics.
Mm-hmm.
So, see,
I mean, that's how I was raised. Like,
Yeah,
religion
me
and
too.
politics supposed to be at home, but
At home, yeah.
I think Hawk and I were talking about Facebook before this.
Oh man, the
Now
keyboard
everybody's
warrior
like-
crap
Everybody wants that on. out in
yeah,
public,
everybody
so.
thinks that they
is a
can
political
accomplish-
commentator.
Yeah, behind
So,
that keyboard.
speaking of Facebook, segue real quick. Since we're in Denison, the penis building.
yes,
Gone.
We lost the penis building.
the old
Gonzo.
famous penis
Yeah,
building.
yeah,
It's
so.
pieces.
So I've been here since the area since the 70s. Drag Main back on the Serpentine,
Oh, yeah.
windy like that and all
Mm-hmm.
that good stuff. Did you know I didn't know the penis building was the penis building until I moved my office down here and a few years ago, and me and my wife was we were gonna watch the fireworks, and some old ladies down here on the corner said, "Go right down here by the penis building," and we go, "The penis building? Where the hell's that at?"
It's funny that you say that because my buddy Evan, who listed it,
Yeah.
did a fun video about it. Shout out to Evan.
That was a great video.
I had until
Great
then
video.
he sent it to me via text
Yeah.
message. He's like, "What do you?" I'm like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it.
Yeah.
But before that, I was like, no idea. So,
I mean, the dude, the architect. I tried to research the architect and see, kind of get a background, like really why it was like that. I mean, you can hear the stories. Like some people said it was a brothel.
It was a brothel.
But
That
I
was
don't-
the
it
way they
wasn't.
said.
Yeah.
No, but
But there was some kind of that dude. Whoever did that.
he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
He did that on purpose. And then there's rumors about many of these buildings having brothels upstairs. There was a lot of well, I mean, Wild West time. What else was there to do? You
What's the
drank
deal,
and went to the
though?
brothel.
Yeah, I mean, coming
Yeah.
off the train.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm sure
Upstairs.
you
Why
have-
they have so many rooms?
You have a saloon.
Yeah.
Card game, and
A card game and a lady. That's what everybody wanted.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it was rolling down here.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wild West times were
rolling.
wow.
Yeah. That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It was a
so
good
they're
time.
carrying all this crap out here and all those railroads, all the the urban train tracks here.
Yeah,
I wonder what they're doing with all that anyway.
I don't know. They're probably just scrapping it, honestly.
Yeah, be kind
Because I saw them going out with truckloads, big old rails on there and everything. Big old metal rails and stuff. So pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. It's a lot going on, a lot of movement, and people are very upset about it. But hey,
Yeah, people get ticked off by change,
Yeah.
growth.
it stresses them out.
I'm starting to learn that people just get ticked off about everything.
Just
It's just like if there's anything that they can
Yeah.
be upset about and complain about or say something about, they're going to. It's just inevitable, and it's tiresome. It's very
Yeah, no,
tiresome.
it's-
I don't understand how people have so much capacity and energy in them to be so upset about things all the time.
yeah. Oh yeah, there's
It's
a
just
select
insane.
few. We have it in our industry.
Oh, yeah.
we know those.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
A listing. I got a call from the neighbor, and it's a vacant listing, and the grandson's been mowing. Well, he's been mowing one strip on the driveway that isn't his, and I guess he scalped it. This guy's real particular. He's 85 years old. And she calls me, and I'm like, yeah, I apologize. I'll get you. And she's like, wants her numbers. She lived next to him. I'm like, well, I'm not going to give out numbers, but I'll have them reach out to you.
Can't do that.
A couple days later, the agent reaches out to me. She's like, hey, by the way, we were doing a walkthrough. The husband or whatever came over and just started like threatening to press charges. I'm like, press charges? I'm like, what was that, 25 to life? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
And you see
wears
it.
you out, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you see it all the time. It's just like, I don't even like to get lost into the portals of all those nonsense videos, but a kid riding his bike on the sidewalk and some old guy comes down, kicks him over on his bike and like starts complaining, you're not supposed to be riding here.
yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
what do you want him to get hit by a car? Like, he's not hurting you. Like,
in our little neighborhood out here at the lake, when I was a kid, we always rode dirt bikes, right? And there was a lady, we called her the catfish lady. And the reason why we
I feel like I've heard of this lady.
we called her the catfish lady because my brothers were riding by one time and she'd throw a catfish over a fence at you.
What?
Yes, like a
Okay.
filleted catfish.
Have y'all heard of the crazy man over off Throckmorton? This
No.
is back in my high school and I think before. But you would drive by and honk your horn and he'd come out throwing rocks so it became like a thing.
Yeah.
We'd go
Oh,
try to
that's
provoke
cool.
him.
Yeah, that's
We'd go to
hilarious.
like the JV football game and jump in like a station wagon, like 15
Get
of us.
everybody out. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, but there's stories, and I can attest this. He'd chase you, get in the car, and chase you down. He's cornered a few of my friends before, and so Yeah, it might be a Sherman thing, but
Yeah. Well, like I said, catfish lady out there out the lake.
My cousin almost got decapitated by a wire because
Oh,
they
yeah.
were riding
Oh, they used
ATVs.
to do that too.
They were riding ATVs he lived in a trailer park area, and they would ride right off of where the yards were, technically. So they were riding back there, and one.
So in an easement.
in an easement, yeah.
And there's
Stay out of those easements, man.
Yeah.
better, yeah. So this couple, they were getting pissed off about it. So the husband decided to hang a wire across.
I mean, is he John Rambo? Like, what's going on here?
Well, my cousin goes cruising by on the ATV. It catches him right here.
Wow.
And
dang.
the only way it didn't decapitate him was it caught onto his jawbone, and it actually went into his jawbone. And that was the only way it didn't decapitate him. And luckily, his friend was smart enough to jump down, took his sweater off, and was holding pressure until the ambulance got there. But it's like,
Did that guy get charges pressed on him? Like,
I actually don't know about that. I don't know, but I think he was trying to deny it, saying he didn't know anything about it and anything. But yeah, it was pretty wild. I was young at the time, but I remember hearing about it. I'm like, holy shit! Like
that's
over some nonsense, really. Come on, like like they're not doing anything to you.
Well, it's kind of like those HOA presidents. Right? They just go overboard sometimes.
Power hungry. You know?
It's a power hungry thing.
They're coming up with a ruler on your lawn. You're a millimeter too long, guys.
I was watching some video the other day. Some lady just because somebody parks not straight in their driveway or something like that, and she's all bitching. The HOA president's bitching because the car's not parked straight.
I heard about a guy was washing his car on his driveway, and
some of them don't
the HOA
like
came
No,
through,
they'll
and
call the cops on
they
you.
were doing the whole thing. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Because why?
He was washing his truck
Yeah, well, I mean,
because the grass can get killed by the chemicals in the soap or something like that, and then it looks bad, and it's like,
Yeah. Okay.
Do you live in an HOA?
No.
I couldn't.
I don't. So I have a love hate for HOAs because there's that, but then you have the ones where like 2 or 3 houses are just completely unkept, and you're like, oh, I just really kind of wish they would get their shit together. And
or cars parked in the
yeah,
I get that. I get that for
so
sure.
that's, I mean, see, 100%, right? But you get some of these. There's too many rules,
yeah.
right? Or somebody has too much power.
Well, the HOA does. I mean, they could put liens on the house that like supersede the bank lien.
But you always, I mean, every HOA,
nuts.
So nuts.
there's always the one asshole.
Mm-hmm.
There's
It doesn't necessarily have to be the president or whatever, but there's always one in there that's just the power hungry person.
Then they get the community Facebook thing going.
Yes.
Like everybody jumps on there.
Keyboard warriors again.
Yeah.
It's just a different way to do it,
There's one where sometimes I get copied on the emails.
Oof.
I mean, it's fun.
For around here.
Yeah.
Okay, I do tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna elaborate on this.
Maybe if we get the Grayson County guy, what's his
The scanner.
Not Scanner, but what's the other one? Grayson County
Burner.
Burner.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That'd be wild.
Yeah, we need him on here.
Yeah.
All right, Grayson County Burner guy.
Holler at us. That'd be great.
This is the second time we've invited you, dude. Come on.
Come on, where you at?
Got to check it out.
Yeah, we'll blur the voice.
Well, yeah, we'll
bag
do
you.
the voice.
Yeah, bag you. You can wear a bag. You wear a mask. Whatever you
like
want.
0 Dark 30 up in here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, so funny story about that show.
Okay.
0 Dark 30.
30, right? So
Bubba was in SEAL Team 6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Me and my wife watched that. We thought, that's a great movie. That's pretty cool. And so her parents was like, oh, we want to see it sometime. So we was at their house, and back then I guess Direct TV or whatever, you can go on and just order it, right? So her dad, let's see, he's 86 now, so he's probably 76 back then, 77, something.
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
it was
Yeah, it was
13
about that long. Yeah.
So anyway, he ordered the movie for us, so we were all over there that night and late at night. So we're all sitting down in the living room and let's play it. He's got it ordered, so we starts playing and we're looking at it, and it's kind of like the opening of the movie.
Okay. I
But
feel
we're
like I know
like-
where this is going.
We're like, me and my wife were sitting each other, and I was going, "Is this the right one?" She goes, "I don't think so." And we're looking at it, and it goes in, and it goes into like a porn.
Yeah.
So my wife's like, "What is this?" And so she grabs the remote, and looks at it, the info, and it's called 0 Dark and Dirty.
0
Oh,
Dark
okay.
and Dirty.
Is that kind of like his?
Is it full
because
gay
of
porn?
his
Like,
algorithm?
that's wild.
Like,
Huh?
did it like pull up in his algorithm? Like,
I don't
he's like,
know.
like-
He was just I don't know. He knew the movie, and probably just clicking through.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how he found it, but that's what it started playing. So. That was
Oh
an
no.
awkward moment.
Yeah, that's a oh no moment. You're like, oh no.
How did it end?
Happy.
We know you watched it.
How they all end.
Yeah, that was very awkward.
Like 2 a.m, Bubba went back down there.
Yeah,
And
we're
like,
like replay.
Well, like back in Bubba's day, they had the videotapes, and it would be worn from the parts. Like,
Oh yeah.
well, I remember I got into my uncle's VHS stash, and I was stoked because he had all these good movies. He had copied over them, all porn. It was just so every single thing I put in, I was like,
Yeah.
"What is happening?"
trying to watch Goonies, man. Like, what's going on here?
I know I had videos like, I mean, not like that, but you know, or like football games, you know, back, you know, recording football games, and then my brothers would somehow get the VHS and they'd record some stupid shit.
Skinemax.
Yeah, Skinemax.
Whatever it was on top
Red
of
Shoe
it.
All that soft core.
So, man, you talk about derailing.
I think we came off the rails in the first.
Man, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll just tell you, the wheels flew off.
We've already.
As soon as
Yeah.
Hawk said he was from California, we knew that.
Yeah, it was over. It was
We knew
over.
It was over. Damn politics.
Yeah,
Bring your own California.
I don't
not
claim.
Texas.
I don't claim California. I was there for 11 years, but I don't claim it. So the thing about California is so fucking beautiful. It's beautiful state. It is just such a beautiful
I don't
state.
think I've ever been there.
Where I lived, it was so central that I was an hour and a half from the beach, hour and a half from the mountains, hour and a half from the desert, hour and a half to Reno.
Yeah.
Like I could do all these things, and it was so nice. But everything was so expensive. I mean, I remember when we left in COVID time, gas was $5.80 a gallon.
Yeah.
And if you went to LA, it was like $7.80 a gallon. And it's just like
And I know the
crazy.
homelessness has become like a huge. You know, y'all were probably out of there before then. But
No, we were there. We would drive under, you drive under an underpass, and I mean, each side is just stacked with garbage and people and needles and whatever else you could think of. I mean, San Francisco had an app, so you can know where all the human feces on the street was.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a team, they were paying like $100,000 a year to go around and clean up human crap.
So did y'all moved from there and you moved here and y'all bought a home?
Yeah.
So you were a first time home buyer.
Yeah.
You like that? Did you like that segue?
Yeah,
I like
I
it.
saw that.
Bringing
I
it
was
back.
like,
Bringing it
damn.
back. Look at this.
Yeah.
Getting good at it.
2022. I think it was March of 2022
Okay.
to be exact. The wife, we found a nice little spot up here. The wife bought a house. We got right before, it was like a month later, the interest rates just started spiking. So I think she's at like a 3.7 or something like that.
Whenever you are looking at it, was it the first house you looked at?
No, we looked at probably 3 or 4 houses.
Were those going under contract? You'd look at one and then you'd think about it.
It was happening real
go back
fast.
online, look at it, and it was under contract.
Yep.
Oh,
We called the realtor we were working with, and he'd be like, yeah, that one's already getting rid of. Oh, that one's already
I
getting rid
don't
of.
remember him calling me.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know you at the time, which was
Did
crazy.
you get the phone call?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even know Bubba yet. That wasn't until rail yard times till I met you. What was that, 23, 24? Yeah, 23.
23, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So were y'all virtual from California shopping? Or?
No.
How did you find your realtor? I'm curious.
So my mom bought a house first.
Okay.
So my mom followed me out. She can't be far from me, but so she came out. Her and my sister, and my mom was working. Corey. I can't remember his last name.
Corey Mills.
No. He's from like
Corey Feldman.
Anna area.
Corey Feldman. Okay.
Anna or Melissa, area. But he was great, and she found him, and she was working a little bit virtually with him. But then we came out and we were staying in an Airbnb for like 6 months, which was crazy.
So did she find him online or like?
Yeah. She found him online.
TikTok,
I guess
probably.
I don't remember what it was. Not my mom. My mom don't even know what TikTok is, I don't think. But I forgot where it was, somewhere online, and she got in contact with him, and then we were looking at stuff. He was awesome. My mom bought a house in Whitewright.
Okay.
Right before probably 21. I think we first moved here in 21. She bought a house in Whitewright. Then my lady, she was looking to buy a house, but she was trying to buy a house in like Plano area.
Yeah.
And then she realized
the California, Texas.
Yeah. She realized like, oh well, I think anything south of McKinney I can't afford.
Yeah.
And it's actually turned into like south of Anna, you know,
One of these
Van
and then,
Alstyne.
yeah, Van Alstyne, anything like,
Be south of Colbert before you know
yeah,
it.
before you know
Or
it.
Tracy in Wisconsin, Colbert's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Across the border.
So once we found Denison kind of randomly, actually, and we came here for the first time, and we were like, you know, this is a really cool little town.
Yeah.
Kind of fit our vibe, you know. Everybody seems pretty chill, really willing to kind of have a conversation with you, just you know, get to know you. So I was like, I like this. So we found a house right off of Martin Luther King,
Okay.
and that was, like I said, probably the third house in the Denison area that we looked at, and it was the only one that finally, when she was like, I'm gonna pull the trigger, it was like, oh, okay, cool, it's ours, right on.
It didn't have multiple offers.
Yeah.
So did you get your financing set up beforehand? Or?
She did, yeah.
So she had like ready to go and
Everything ready to go. So it was like, it happened fast after we were like, hey, let's go.
Back then, especially.
And I think he was pushing it to happen real fast too, because he had talked to us when we saw that house. He goes, look, I'm just gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
We want to get this done, and we want to get this done because shit's about to happen.
That's as a real estate agent. That's a real tricky, you know, fine line gray area that you really don't want to.
Yeah.
And that can go
because you can't, really in our position. Like, I try not to push a sell on you, right? I can't say, well, you better. I just, even though I want to say, I know that this house is going to go under contract.
Yeah.
I can't really go, you better buy, you better put an offer in, it's going to go under contract. I feel weird doing that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What his main thing was
was
the interest rates.
Yeah.
He said what we can lock you in right now is not what we can lock you in.
So was that your real estate agent saying that, or
that was
the
a real estate
lender?
agent? That was a real estate
That
agent.
sounds like a lender talk. So
Yeah, it's a lender
I wonder
talk.
if they were probably buddies or something.
I think he had a close relationship with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, things moved quick. Like it was.
Oh yeah, it was.
She put the offer in. It was like within a week, barely, not even probably, that we were like, oh wow, we can start to move in. They're like, we just got to build your fence and then you can move in.
Okay.
We were
So
like,
was
sweet.
that new construction?
Completely new build.
Okay.
Yeah, completely new build. Corner plot, nice backyard, nice front yard, nice little spot. We
So
love it.
that's over in that Lanes edition, isn't it? Yeah. So
Lane, yeah.
New construction over
Yep.
Those are some pretty nice homes, especially for that time. A lot of the new constructions then weren't garages. So
we didn't get a garage. Yeah, we didn't get a garage. No, our neighbor got a garage. Okay. Same builder. Yeah, he got a garage. We didn't get a garage. I was bummed out, but it's all right at the same time.
So did y'all do a home inspection?
Yes. Yeah, she got the home inspection. Even though it was new build, our realtor said, hey, you should do it. And it actually helped out a lot because it was a few little silly things. Like one of the things was when you pulled down the attic ladder, it hit the door frame. So we were like, hey, man, we're just going to beat that up. So can we do something about that?
When you're showing a house, do you always pull down the attic?
My buyers usually do. I don't, but my buyers.
Sometimes I will. Depends on the house because I like to see if it's like foam insulation or what kind of,
Corey said, let's check this.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, let's check this. And we pulled it down and he folded it out and it hit the frame. And he was like, that's something we got to talk to him about.
Yeah.
And it was like one of the doors was kind of not fully square.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, that's something we got to talk to him about.
A lot of people will skip. Because you do have your builder walk through, your blue tape walk through,
and that's where some of the new construction gets you because they're saying, "Oh, well, we'll handle that. We do a walkthrough anyway." And
I don't know. You're building it.
Yeah,
I don't trust you to say, "Oh yeah, it's up to par." You know.
But also, like you could take that inspection, and the good thing about it, new construction, you just kind of hand that over to them, like 9 times out of 10, you're like, correct this, and they usually will. I mean,
they corrected.
You'll get your. I've dealt with some usually outside of city limits that are like, I'm not doing any of this. I'm like.
Yeah.
And then
come on, man.
They're not doing that.
Yeah.
Now they're just I'll do whatever.
Yeah, because they want to sell.
$20,000.
Because they're not moving, huh? It's just stuff's not moving.
There's a lot of
It's not like
inventory.
not like it used to be.
Imagine
not like it in that 2-year span. Whenever
that was kind of lightning in a bottle, though, right? You know.
Yeah, it was an anomaly.
Yeah. I don't foresee that ever happening again.
Yeah. Unless we got another weird.
Yeah, I mean, something
China
crazy has to.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I
think it's Russia right now. Russia's what we're doing right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I saw where you're going with that.
Yeah.
I think we'll see another like spike
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
I mean, I look at rates today. I mean, they're down to 6.6.
Yeah.
You know, which is a pretty good. I mean, you know,
It was so crazy to
it was
watch.
6.8 just the other day.
Yeah.
So
It was so
6.85.
crazy to watch us get locked in at like 3.6, 3.7, and then like a literal month later, it be in the sevens and like 8, and I'm like, oh,
That's when we
crap.
started marrying the house and dating the rate.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Which we covered with Lynn last time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, which is
wild.
brutal. Yeah, so then the lenders started trying to sell, and it's always funny. Like you can tell, like you don't even have to know if the market's slow or not. You can listen to a lender
Yeah.
and how desperate car salesmen they are. Then
Yeah.
you know, like, oh shit, they're slow.
Like, oh, this is bad. Yeah.
Well, and then in COVID times, they had so many because they were getting all the refis, and it's just like flies dropping after that. I don't know the numbers, but
Yeah.
I'm sure we have a lender out there that'd be happy to fill us in. So
Yeah, they probably don't want to touch us.
They're like, we're not getting on that. We're not getting on.
Except for Lynn.
Lynn Reed,
That's pretty brave.
Sorry, Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn's like, damn it.
Call them out.
So,
him and
all
Cookie
right,
went
so
on
you got
vacation.
the house under contract, you got the inspection done, and you moved in obviously pretty quick.
Yeah, once
Did
the
you use a
feds.
local lender?
Ooh,
Or
that's a
did you go
good question.
With, who do you think, Rocket?
No, wasn't anything like that. I think it was more local for sure.
Did you go visit them in person or
No.
just all phone?
Yeah, just all phone and online documents, and
Yeah.
just
Where'd
sent
y'all
it to
close
them.
at?
Where?
Where'd you sign the paperwork at?
Ooh, that's a good question. Where did she
Did
sign
go
the
here to
paperwork?
Grayson,
Yeah, yep,
right here.
You know what's wild to me?
yep. Grayson
And
title.
I
yeah.
deal with this a lot on like helping people when they go to resell. They never remember their title company.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
like so helpful if you do because I'm like, hey, can I get if they have a survey
Yeah.
or something.
That's good.
So,
That's actually good information to know though, because like us, as a homeowner, you like once you sign with the title company, you're like, all right, fuck off. You
Yeah.
know? Like, all right, you know?
Realtors too.
Yeah,
Which we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, but for real though, it's like you do. You
Yeah.
ask on time. Where'd y'all close at? I had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. So
Yeah, it was
then
great
You have
to
to
know.
call every local one.
Yeah.
Around.
I mean, luckily, if it's on the MLS, we can go pull the history
Yeah.
or something. But
She does have that big old packet of papers
Yeah.
still there where she just pulls it out when she needs
Yeah.
it, or anything
Yeah,
like
looking
that.
for
So
something,
yeah, and then we're like, oh yeah, it says Grayson Title Company right in front,
There you go.
So what do you like as far as working with a real estate agent?
Mm-hmm.
What is something like you saw like you're like, why in the hell did he do that, or was there anything?
There wasn't anything where I was like kind of confused on why he did that. Questions, I guess there's certain questions that realtors ask that you're kind of like asking that, getting personal. I guess he was like, "You planning on having kids?" And you're like, "That's weird," like y'all are a good couple. You planning on having kids? And I'm like, well, we
It
don't
kind
know
of
if
reminds
we
me of that John Mulaney skit.
yeah. Oh yeah, that was great.
This room be good for a baby.
Yeah, for a baby. And he was like, okay, lady, you need to relax. But yeah, no, it was just, I mean, there wasn't any, I already had experience with him when he worked with my mom. So everything he was doing kind of made sense to me. And he was very upfront, very honest, and it was nice. It was nice to work with him. Funny thing, he was always looking at the corners. Of everything on the floor and everything. And I remember one area he's like, I don't like the way that's sitting, like they need to work on that, and like especially with these new builds, it feels like a little
Maybe he
slapped
was a
together.
trim carpenter, or
Yeah.
his dad.
I was wondering what
one
his
day.
trade like.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
must have been or
previous trade
something
was.
because he
Yeah.
noticed little
Yeah.
things like
And
carpentry
that's a
stuff
good-
and
that's a
everything.
good,
No,
like,
for
yeah,
real.
because I'm hearing what he's putting, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good thing to look.
Yeah,
for.
and it was always little
like
things
attic
like
pull down and stuff.
attic pull down,
So I'm
little
always
trim
looking at,
fitting.
separation.
How's the paint look,
Yeah.
And he'd be like, they need to touch that up on the boards over here and stuff. And so like one of the biggest things he would put in notices to touch up paint here and there in different spots and attic door,
blue
of course. And
blue
yeah.
tape,
Builders hate that. So
blue tape day. That was
my
fun.
father-
I
my father-
always enjoyed going to.
Oh,
Lowe's.
yeah.
Stopping at Lowe's, coming in, just swinging it.
Yeah,
you know what I
dude.
mean?
have them all strapped around.
Blue tape day.
So my father-in-law's, custom
yeah.
home builder forever, my wife and all that. So when they go to their punch list, they just grab a piece of tape off the blue tape.
Oh, yeah,
You would give them the roll of tape, like a little strip.
it's like, that's
yeah.
what you get. Go do it.
So you tear them off little pieces.
You can control it that way.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's from experience too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh, you're going to waste this damn tape.
Yeah,
I see it.
yeah.
I see it
Yeah,
coming.
because I know I've built some new houses
Yeah.
and just tore it up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Well, because when the builder was an ass, and so I mean I found every little thing.
Do elaborate.
Huh?
I'm getting Bubba in hot water this
Right.
episode.
Yeah,
Our builder was cool, but
We need Luke here to.
yeah. We'll put it up.
one of the crazy things that happened was literally like not even full year into having the house, our hot water heater went out, and it was a warranty and everything. But when we contacted the builder and like, hey, how do we get the warranty? Do the warranty stuff? He was like irritated with us that we were even contacting him. Yeah, and he got real uppity with us and stuff, and he was like, well, how do you know it's not working? Like, well, the temperature's at 150 degrees. No, the water was scalding hot. It was like 150 degrees, and it would not go down. And every time any faucet you turned on, it was just scalding hot. We were like, what is going on? And, ended up finally, it was warranty. So they came out and they got it. Took a few days, but it was just weird. Like, why are you giving us so much shit about this? Like, we're not even a year into this house. Like, come on, man. Like, work with us a little bit.
Speaking of warranty, so home warranties. Buying a pre-owned home. So I have a home warranty on my house, and my AC kind of jacked up. So you can't just go pick your AC guy out because there's an AC that's having issues with. So it has to go through whoever they go through, right? And so this dude came out,
Which is great on a 100 degree day when you're like,
yeah. So he came out and he checked out the AC and did everything, told us what, the issue was, evaporator coil. He goes, good thing that
they love those evaporator coils, don't they?
Yeah. He goes, good thing that's covered and blah, blah, blah. And I really just didn't, I thought the guy I just didn't like him. You can just read somebody.
Absolutely.
So anyway, then he was telling me about something. He skipped over it and then just said, we'll call you or whatever. Anyway, so finally I get this thing from home warranty company and said, hey, your evaporator coil's covered, but there's some additional upgrades.
Yeah.
What?
That are necessary before they can replace it. Oh, it was $2,800.
Holy. Yeah.
And so it took me a few weeks to get the list from the AC company, and they finally sent me the list. And so I took that list. I went up in the attic, AC, and every little thing I had, every little thing that they said I didn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, this.
So they were even trying to hit me with a $450 permit.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't even live in city limits, right?
You got to go to Denison and down to the city council or
yeah. So anyway,
city P&Z and
$2,800, and it was all anyway. So finally, just be careful with those.
Yeah. It's
not yours was a builder, but that was in my head. So I just
all of it though is like
builders
you
give
careful.
the 1-2-10s.
1-2-10 sometimes. Yeah,
but I've also luckily I've worked with pretty reputable builders, but it's like. I've heard it's as good as the paper it's written on because the builder goes out of business or
what happens then? Yeah.
So like we always
scary.
did on
Same
our
thing with
homes.
foundation warranties. Like
That's what I was about to say. So in the houses that we built, it was always engineered slabs, right? So we always had. That's where your warranty. That's where you really want that warranty on. Is that slab?
Yeah, because the foundation that's a nightmare. If that
we always poured piers, no matter what. We poured piers with post tension. Some of these builders, man, they don't. Ugh.
I know that's what scares me because I don't really know about the foundation on our place, and that's I guess the scary part.
By now.
Yeah, and I guess that's just the scary part about home ownership is you rent for so long, it's not your responsibility. If something goes bad, now it's all on you.
Yeah.
So when something does go bad, if there's not a warranty to cover it, can be a lot out of pocket all of a sudden where you didn't expect, and what I would say probably 90% of people can't actually afford $1,000 accident, incident to hamper their day. That's gonna really hurt.
I mean, a water heater alone, you're probably, if you have to replace that, looking $1,200 out of pocket.
Yeah,
at least,
and that's what the guy was telling us.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what it is and then damage or whatever. But I think you can pick up a decent water heater for $600, $700.
Yeah.
That's still a lot. That's still a lot of money.
So you're in a pinch, you need it right then and there, especially. And I find this with AC companies a lot because they're real good at like.
It's 100 days
for the cheeseburger guy from I'll get you a burger today or whatever. But yeah, so you're like, okay, I'll spend an extra $700 to make sure it's done today instead of waiting 3 weeks.
Because it's 100 degrees and
exactly.
Yeah.
You're in peril.
Got a kid, got animals, all these things.
Damsel in distress.
Yeah, it's full on. You're over there
so
like, Daddy, help me.
Unfortunately, sometimes they take advantage.
Daddy
of the
AC guy,
situation.
please help
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Speaking of which, so you added solar panels?
We added solar panels. Yep.
What made you go? Did y'all do that right when you built the house, or?
No, it was soon after we moved in. We got ADT.
So you were sold on the security guy
Attention
too.
The
deficit?
security. Yep. So
Man, that was pet peeve. We'll save that one for later.
yeah.
Relentless.
We got. I don't want to say we got full on, but it was a little bit of that, you know.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Well, we'll bundle this with this, and
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
get this off, and then you'll get this free, and then you'll get that." And it was like, she was like, "Oh, this sounds really good, you know, and it sounds great." So then we ended up working with them and got the solar panels. The one good thing I will say about the way that they did it was, we took out the loan, so there are solar panels, and you get the tax credits. Tax benefits for them, which has been decent, been nice.
But are you still getting that?
She has,
taxes?
yeah, she still has. Last year she got them, so we'll see if this year she gets them too. But yeah, so we have. But instead of, I hear a lot of the times they lease them to you, and then they, as the company gets
get
the
the
tax
credit.
credit for it and everything. So that's what he explained, and he talked us out of getting the battery.
Okay.
Because he said the Tesla batteries have been having issues. There's been fire issues and things like that. So he talked us out of getting a battery. And it was kind of after that, it's kind of a free, you're on your own. You got to talk about it with electric companies, find your best rate, go figure that out. So then that was a weird.
The battery is like for the banking and all that.
Yeah, the banking.
Yeah. So now we don't have a battery. So there's not really a storage for any extra. That goes on, which I kind of regret a little bit, not getting that. But it was also going to be like $10,000 or something like that extra for the battery, which was like, fuck. But one thing I can say about the solar panels is she has a monthly bill of, I think on the loan she's paying like $180, and then I have not paid over $150 in electric bill. Which my neighbor has come to me several times talking about, man, look at this $300 bill. Isn't this crazy, and stuff. And we have never gotten anything. So basically $280 is our locked in electric rate. And that's all we paid since we had the solar panels, which is kind of nice, especially when you hear, 300 plus.
Yeah.
He's had $500 bills,
Wow. On a new construction. My Lord.
I don't know what he's keeping it at like 68 in that house or something.
What's he cooking over
but he
there?
also
Seriously.
has 6 kids.
Got
so
tinfoil on the windows.
he's got 6 kids. So I don't know. There's a lot going on in that house.
Oh, I know your neighbor.
Yeah,
You say 6 kids. I know exactly who you're talking about.
he's good. He's a good dude. It's just he's got a lot going on in that house.
He's busy.
Oh yeah.
So he
He's
did
up all night and got the lights on.
The Matthew McConaughey free energy at night. Or whatever.
Yeah. No, but
Turn the lights off. We're going to. It's staying up.
Yeah, staying up.
I don't regret getting them, but what I know is, one thing they did kind of convince us of when talking to us is they made it sound like, that's $50,000 extra on your house now. That you could sell your house for. So they were like, this adds value. This adds value. This adds value, and then Texas got a little weird with their laws and rules on solar panel stuff. So I don't really know where we stand on it actually adding value to the house. Yeah.
No, right now I think it hurts.
I think it hurts right now.
In the long run, because
we're not looking to sell anytime soon.
Yeah.
So
I know,
that's
but
good.
if you were to sell, now you got to pay off that loan.
Yep.
Or it's got to be assumed.
Or assumed.
Which
Which nobody's going to assume it.
Well, I mean, you're taking, say, $250,000 house and 50,000 panels. So now you got to basically spend $300,000 for a 50. So it's
a tricky
janky.
thing.
It's janky.
It is tricky, and like when we got them, I felt good about it, and then I probably should have done this before, but you start talking to more people about it, and you're like,
was he a door knock? Did he come to your door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had just gotten the ADT, and then he came in and was like,
Was
"Hey,
was he on like the Segway?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't on a Segway. Good thing. I would have pushed the Segway down the driveway.
It's energy powered.
Yeah. Look, it's a solar panel right here. But yeah, it was It was weird, you know, because they're very convincing. Obviously, like any salesman, you know.
Solar panel. So one thing about, and I don't know if I've talked to you about this before, but
A little bit.
you know, the roofing.
Yeah.
All right. So you got hail damage or something like that, and the roofer comes over, and you got the solar panels. Have you ever experienced this? Like, I mean, what happens then to replace the roof?
Yeah.
Is that included? Does the insurance company cover that, like the removal of the solar panels and then installed, reinstalled?
That'd be a good roofer
That's a
question.
great question.
I imagine you'd probably be written into the insurance policy.
Yeah.
But
That is a very good. That's a very good question though, because I have no clue.
Yeah.
And I guess what the hope is that it is protecting that area of roof, so that area probably won't need to be fixed.
But do the solar panels, if they get beat up with hail,
and the solar panels are 100% our responsibility. And
are they carried on the insurance policy as well?
Like an umbrella or?
I think they are on the insurance policy.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I do know
that
that
protection.
Yeah, so there's that protection for it, but also from what they said, they're built to withstand hail and all these things. So
of course, I've just always been wondering, like, so if somebody goes and replaces the roof, like
you can't. Nothing's 100%. So you never know. It hits the right angle and your whole thing's shattered, and then all of a sudden the roof underneath it is somehow damaged. You never know. Yeah. So that's a very good question, and these are questions we didn't ask. Because
it's a good question
when you're in it. When you're in it, these are questions that you don't really know to ask, and this is your first time doing it and all these things. You just, solar panels sounded good.
Take your word for it.
Solar panels sounded really good when they're talking to us about it, and I was living in California. Everybody had solar panels, so that was a big thing.
So what new to you is?
In California, but California had a little bit different laws and stuff on it, and then we get that, and then a year or two in, you start hearing Texas talking about how they're kind of fighting against solar panels and solar energy and everything. You're like, well, shit.
Tax credits.
Maybe we should have waited a little longer and saw what happened, but
And, most people get into the solar panels. They think like, okay, you get solar panels, you don't have electric bill.
Yeah,
that's not true.
Right?
That's not true.
For real. I mean, everybody thinks that's what they think.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to somebody who has solar panels and is actually at zero.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
How did you do it?
Yeah.
Because there's always a transfer fee
I did
too.
have a client, but they were paid for in cash. They weren't attached to the roof, and they were like, they had like a couple acres.
Okay, yeah.
His bill, he had Tesla as well. He goes, unless we have to like really charge that thing up, it's $0 a month. And they had also like banked it to where they could like sell it back to the
bank and all that.
Yeah. And again, they probably had good batteries.
Yeah,
but
I mean, who owns them outright? Because I went to a listing appointment, I'm like, oh,
not many people can own them outright.
Exactly.
That's few and far between. So
that's what I always look at. Like
most people are probably in our boat.
Spend $30,000, $50,000, $75,000 for these solar panels. Like,
I think it was something like 38.
Yeah.
I think it was something like 38 for him.
And I had a client, she was very similar to you. We sold our house. It was built in 2018, I think, by maybe the same builder. And she had done solar panels, and she was retiring and moving across the country. So she wasn't real fat on equity, and we were just like trying to sell it with the solar panels because that lien had to be paid off. We ended up, she was cool, and she was like, as long as I don't have to bring any money to closing, I'm fine. We ended up selling them, made her like 8, something like that. But it was like, we got to be very aggressive with marketing and get this sold. Like,
you have to find somebody who actually is like, oh, sweet, that has solar panels.
For you, though, if you're not moving anytime soon, it might be okay. But if Bubba can attest this as well, if you're, trying to sell your house or something, carrying that note, it can be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yep. Yeah. And I was actually just talking to somebody not too long ago, and they were like, we had to pay $20,000 off on the solar panel loan so we could sell our house.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, that's what you'll
like,
have
what'd
to
you
do.
make when you sold the house? They were like 20. So I was like, oh, so you broke even.
So speaking of which, like right now, if you could sell and go buy another house, would you?
No.
Why not?
Well, interest rate's one of them.
Okay.
Interest rate's one of the biggest ones. I mean, we're locked in at 3.7%. Even and she bought the house at $215,000. So even if we got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on a nice little plot, almost 1,300 square foot, we could downgrade and pay more right now.
So that's the mindset that we run into all the time, and that's why the market is kind of like at a standstill.
Yeah, I think it's a big handcuff from people that bought from 2020 to.
Well, they call it
now.
the golden handcuff.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Did Lynn say that?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it was because
I feel like if we bought in 2023, 2024, yeah, because we can probably upgrade and still pay around the same, or something like that. Something like that. But right now, I mean, if we upgrade, we even upgrade a little bit.
Downgrade.
If we downgrade, we'd be paying more. So it's like we
real,
upgrade,
though. I
we'd
mean,
be it'd be going nuts. It'd be going nuts.
It's not even a lateral move. You're.
Yeah. So it makes zero sense for us to sell and buy something else at all.
Yeah, unless you have to.
Unless we absolutely had to.
Yeah.
Now, it's like we were talking last time, first-time home buyers. That they're good because they're not accustomed to having that lower rate.
Yeah.
They're just, can I afford this or not?
Yeah.
So they're cool with it. But
Yeah, but when you're already in one and you see, and you're like, oof, you see numbers on a 1-bedroom, or a 2-bedroom, and you're like, oh.
Well, that's the thing too, because I feel like in that time, so many people were buying it, so top of the market, so it's driving the market up even higher. That the price realization got there.
That was an unrealistic market.
Exactly.
It was very
It
unrealistic.
was an outlier.
Very much
now
so.
We're starting to back down. So
So now, then as you start ticking back down, everybody who bought before, you're like, why am I going to buy something? Now. Hopefully, it gets back down to
when it's eating people
something.
Bought, during that time, that's eating their equity because the comps don't bear what they paid. So,
exactly. Yeah, because then now house pricing is going down.
Yeah.
While interest rates are still pretty high. So even what our house is valued at, it's like it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense for us to sell and buy something else.
that's why we are where we are. So
Is there a weird stalemate going on in the market right now? Like,
yeah, I mean, we were just talking earlier. I mean, I've been pretty busy here recently, but I mean, as a whole, I think we're pretty frozen. I guess buyers are super picky.
yeah,
Because number one, they have choices. Number two, I mean, they're thinking, okay, if I'm going to spend this kind of money,
I want what I want.
I mean, just like my people I showed 20 houses to, right? Like,
Because
it was never
something off. Yeah.
we were looking at some badass houses, and
the house we're in isn't perfect to what we wanted. That's a good point because the house we're in isn't perfect to what we wanted, but the money made sense.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's still nice and but if we could have gone something different for sure, but at the time, the market was so high. It's crazy.
Yeah, and at that time too, and y'all were probably actually lucky to be able to get in at the time with a builder and kind of walk through that process as opposed to having to just start throwing multiple offers like.
Oh yeah, and it was that's why we were just like, let's just do it, let's get it, let's and we're happy, we're super happy with it. But if we could have gone a little bit of a different way, we would have for sure. We probably would. If we could, if interest rates were still low and everything like that, we probably would upgrade a little bit if we could. But it's just unrealistic.
Yeah.
Since y'all bought a house as a new construction, did y'all realize like later on down the road your taxes were going to get hit with or did y'all know that in advance? And
no, we didn't know that in advance.
Yeah.
We didn't know that in advance, and then
So that's a mistake. Like
property taxes are crazy.
The escrow shortage.
The escrow shortage in that first year.
That first year.
Yep.
So
you're like,
that was
my
the thing.
taxes are only $200. Wow, man.
That was the crazy
So
thing.
for
Was
Tracy in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
the first year was and then all of a sudden we were like, hey, you need to pay more because you actually are behind. And we're like, what? What do you mean? So then it was like a whole catch up time of trying to re-catch up because all the tax bullshit. And it was weird, because we didn't expect it at all.
So that's something, I don't know if every lender brings it up to the buyers. Or did your lender say, hey, here's, you might want to plan for this?
I don't know. No, otherwise we probably would have. I don't remember hearing it.
Yeah.
And I was working with an
I think
agent.
title
title
covers
usually
it pretty well.
title will usually.
But it's at the closing table with like a stack of docs.
That's the thing is,
So
you
it's
know,
like-
after
And at that
after
time, I
like,
mean, as a buyer's first time home buyer or whatever, you're just like, give me the house.
you're
I'm
glazed
ready.
over
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
just
And
signing
you're stuck
papers.
on that lower- and you see that lower payment, you ain't really worried about. Okay, all right, I can.
And that,
handle
yeah,
arrears.
yeah.
yeah, that was the thing. And then all of a sudden, whoa, our payment's jumping up. What do you mean our payment's jumping up? Oh, you didn't pay enough and your escrow's behind. And we're like, what? What do you mean? How did I owe taxes? We're like, what?
Yeah, because
I mean,
it's
people are still getting hit with
the
that.
taxes is based off the vacant land before the house is built. So once they become vacant, reappraised, it's
Dirty game.
yeah.
It's a dirty game.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna get their money somehow. Everybody will, you know. So they got to figure it out. But it's a dirty game.
Oh yeah. I think they had a revolution about it one time.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Like
Maybe,
three
Yeah,
cents
we're
on
back.
my tea.
Yeah,
Maybe
now
we
we're back at
we
it.
might be able to figure that out again. You know, it might be time. Things are weird. I'm tired of it.
It's pretty wild, you know. Taxes in general. I mean, it's all. I mean, it's like think about this. So, you make an income,
Yeah, you're taxed on it.
you're taxed on it, right? You buy something, you're taxed on it. You sell something, you're taxed,
Taxed
on
on
it.
it. Yeah.
I mean, like, where does
Where do I get to come out on top a little bit?
Yeah.
Like,
And then you gotta sit down and pay taxes at the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's
You got-
like,
yeah.
on all the stuff you pay taxes on
Exactly,
already.
Yeah. It's a lot of taxes.
There's a lot of
you
taxes.
never think about it? You never really own anything.
I'm a little worried about where this podcast algorithm is gonna go.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
We're
me
gonna
too.
end up
But
in some deep state stuff.
Yeah,
But
oh yeah.
that's what happens when you bring me on. Sorry.
Yeah. We're gonna be next, like our video's gonna pop up after like some QAnon video or something.
Yeah,
But hey, you
be
know what?
getting
Those
phone
QAnon
calls.
weirdos, they're wild. But
wild.
you know,
Yeah.
we could mix in with the algorithm. They'll be like, hey, these
okay,
guys
since we're going there, we'll go Ghislaine. Is it, how do you pronounce it? Ghislaine. So we like to do well, apparently I like to do-
Ghislaine,
something like that.
something
Oh,
like that.
It looks like she might be getting a
The pardon ski.
little pardon there,
little
maybe.
pardon. She's
Yeah,
working it.
she's talking to
Okay.
the DOJ now, so
Oh man, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while actually because this shit
came to the right place.
drives me absolutely crazy. I agree with her pardon if it was factual that she was literally there was nobody there
Yeah.
trafficking to nobody, right?
Well, which they said that there was no file or
Oh,
no list.
oh
Yeah,
my
there's
God!
there's no
Oh,
list.
and
But
then,
now-
but no, they're backtracking. There's a list.
yeah, no,
there's a list.
yeah.
They're backtracking. You know, and this is what kills me. This is what kills me. They know.
Yeah.
They know. Obviously, they know all this shit that went on and everything. They know that has been a forefront of the American people wanting to know, and they gave it to us.
And it's like the first thing that both
That
sides
was-
have started to agree on
Yeah.
for some reason.
That
It's
was
like,
almost the only thing right now, right?
Yeah.
And when Trump was coming into his presidency, they handed out media packets to all these influencers.
Yeah. Oh, they walked
To-
out of the White House like,
To like, oh,
Like,
we're
look what
gonna
we
do
got,
it, and then
yeah.
the one girl was like, oh, we have all these videos with high up people doing all these things with children. Da 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 da. None of that exists now.
yeah.
All of a sudden,
But now it's starting to come back.
But now
that's because they realized they
They couldn't make it go away.
they thought it was going to be oh, this is nothing, and it was going to be a nothing burger. But then they realized how important this was to the American people because this is some crazy shit going on. And now they're having to backtrack and figure it out.
Gaslight and be like, oh, to take down too many institutions. Like, that's the point.
No,
Yeah.
the
like,
gaslight.
if it's run off that, then
Exactly.
fucking burn it down.
The
bro,
gaslight
you
thing
know?
that's killing me is, oh, this was an Obama conspiracy. He started this, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's always
Oh,
so.
and then the other one
Stop
is like, Republicans are like, Bill Clinton's going to be in there too. It's like,
oh yes,
no, we don't care.
for sure.
You know, like,
Let him burn. Let him burn with all the rest of y'all who are doing some nefarious crap with this dude. All right. I don't. That's the thing is they're like we need to keep the institutions. No,
yeah.
we need to get child.
Why do you protect them?
We need to get child
Right? Like,
predators
I think
out.
we're all
of
everybody's
all
on the
of
same
this.
page. Like, you know, you don't
And
want
if
these
it's
predators.
like, I mean, I don't have the answer, but if it goes as high up and as deep as they say it could be, then and that's like to where like things crumble, then maybe it's time.
Why is the owner of Victoria's Secret giving him the most valuable piece of property in New York City? Why did he just give it to him?
I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was he a teacher?
To avoid taxes.
Why was he? Well, I can't even remember the school that he was teaching at. Why was he a teacher at this school
he was-
with no credentials?
He started out like a math teacher, and then like,
You have no credentials.
and then he owns an island somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have zero credentials. You're not even you don't have any history or credentials in finances, and now you're all of a sudden this financial guy. Because he told me, he said he gave him this house because he saved him $1 billion in a year.
Okay.
So you paid him $180 million to save you $1 billion, and then gave him an $80 million.
Well, how did he save him $1 billion? Where's that money
how?
supposed to go?
How did this? Where did the money go? How did he save you $1 billion? First of all, that's what I'm saying. And then you're just gonna give him a house because of it.
Yeah, it's
None of this makes sense.
No, you know, and then they're saying, you know, the tape, you know, of the
the-
cell with
it's
the missing
missing,
minute,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So now they're saying, you know, now
now
they're
they
saying
found
there is
it.
a full
Yeah.
tape.
Oh yeah. There's a full
Yeah,
tape,
big
and he killed himself.
Yeah.
So they were trying to say. That's what they keep trying to
Well,
say.
yeah.
That's
that's the
tape.
story.
That's the
Yeah.
story. Did you see who his cellmate was?
No.
Former police officer in jail for murder.
Mm-hmm.
Just this giant fucking gorilla of a dude,
I
right?
didn't even know he had a cell.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Well, they moved him a week before.
Okay.
They moved him a week before, so he didn't have a cellmate when he died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no record of him being moved. This guy
Yeah.
being moved out of the cell. So what? None of this shit makes sense. Like none of it makes sense, and it's just this crazy cover
But
up.
see, the more they cover it up,
The
or,
more
you know,
we're
the
gonna
more
get mad
people
about
want
it. And this is actually, I think, Trump hurt his whole political career with this one thing, and it's because he's in on it. And look, there's a list of people who went to this island. We cannot say that all these people molested children or did any of these things.
No, it's just
The guy was a millionaire and a playboy, and so there's going to be.
He was giving money
Yeah,
left
yeah.
and right. Like
So,
he was
but-
giving money to scientists, to doctors, to these people, to those
there's
people.
many
So
connections. There's a web of
And you know how it
People
goes.
are so eager to grab the money.
yeah.
and you know how it goes. You got to rub elbows.
Yeah.
You got to show face, right? If you want you want to get that donation, you got to show face, right?
Yeah.
So you show face at his party. Does it mean that you did anything nefarious? No. But just admit it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Trump, we got all these pictures with Trump,
Yeah.
with Epstein, and he's trying to say all these things, and then he's calling Ghislaine a wonderful woman and all these
Well, then he
things.
comes
Like,
out and he's like, says he's upset that he's like poaching his employees, and it
Yeah,
just
stole.
happens to be the girl that
that
was like
just
the big
committed
one that
suicide.
committed suicide. So it's like, I don't know. It's
a lot of suicide going around, huh?
yeah, and I
Lot of
just
suicide
remember
going
hearing
around.
all stuff about Pizzagate, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where are we at, guys?
Yeah, they want to. They always.
You know?
Nobody wants because there's MAGA has become a cult.
Oh yeah,
It has become a full on cult,
Yeah.
and like nobody can see
Politics in general.
any
Yeah.
wrong.
I mean,
And
either
to
side.
an
To me, it's
extent,
either
yeah,
side.
Absolutely,
I don't-
no, for sure,
yeah.
and I agree with you because then this can set off a whole nother thing, but the gender politics and everything that the Democrats have been chasing for so long that everybody's pushing back against.
Yeah.
They have completely gone into like cult mode with, and that's like their identity now, and it's hurting them drastically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I was joking with a friend this week that this week they're trying to cancel both Sydney Sweeney and Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
they don't want anyone happy.
Yeah. They don't want anybody happy. That's the thing is they want to keep it divided.
Yeah.
They want to keep us at each
they
other's
always do.
throats and ignoring the reality of what's going on.
Well, you always look at politicians. It's not about their beliefs and what they believe in. It's about the power,
Yeah.
right? It's whatever they can find. Because if you look really closely, these politicians, if they're against something, let's say they're against, maybe gay marriage or something like that. They preach, no,
like
we don't
Obama and Hillary
but
Clinton
then,
were.
A week later, they're at their kids' gay marriage, right?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like their real life. They don't live that way. They're just preaching.
No, like
for the power.
you saw Gavin Newsom was on the Sean. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the Sean Ryan show. So Sean Ryan's an ex-Navy SEAL. He brings a lot of, ex-military and things on. He had Gavin Newsom on, and he gifted Gavin Newsom a full California compliant handgun. And Gavin Newsom was sitting there talking about how, I'm all about owning guns. I'm all about this and I'm all about that. Well, I'm just about safety. Meanwhile, he's just signing thing after thing after thing, making it harder and harder and harder for anybody to get a gun in that state, banning guns left and right in that state. They love to lie to us right to our face and try to act like, well, you know, come on, you know, and it's like, shut up. I got your back. None of them are for us, and that's the truth of the matter. Is everybody goes, well, he's our guy, he's for us.
Not Trump. Trump's for us.
Sure he is. All he's done is gone back against everything he said that he was running for. He's still funding Ukraine left and right like crazy.
I have a buddy, and we go back and forth about it. And the whole thing, it was like drain the swamp. And I was like, I was sitting.
All he did was get swamp monsters.
I'm like, bro, he is the swamp, isn't he?
Yeah, he's full on. Like he's showing it left.
Yeah,
he's showing it over and over again.
Well, I think it goes to show is like, I mean, you got your career politicians, but I mean, it's money. It's
just money. It's just money.
How
How can you have $100,000 salary a year but be worth $8 million, $10 million?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, the Pelosi tracker.
Yeah,
you can follow her and make some money. Follow that.
Yeah. I've seen people. They set it up. Anytime she trades,
every time she trades, they have a whole Twitter account where you could just follow all her trades.
And she's not even the one that makes the most money out of Congress. No. She's kind of the scapegoat for.
No, you know what's crazy is actually the top 5 of the top 10 people who've made most money on insider trading. That's what they'll give you, insider trading. Are all Republicans. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And actually, one of the Republicans that
Isn't it all insider trading, kind of
technically.
I mean,
somebody's telling
they shouldn't be allowed. They shouldn't be allowed to trade though.
Yeah. I mean, Martha Stewart went to jail for it.
Martha Stewart straight up went to jail for it.
Did you ever watch that documentary on all that?
I have not.
I mean, they really screwed her.
You ever have heard the Cat Williams bit? He said she got arrested on a hookup. Like, come on, we've all gotten hookups before.
We watched that.
They made an example out of her, though. They wanted to make an example out of her. They need to make an example out of these politicians that are doing it. That's what they need.
Well, I think not to avoid partisans. I think they kind of landed on the one that the general population's like agrees upon.
Yeah, they
like, hey, let's leave kids alone and don't fiddle with kids.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, we're not guys. And they're like, no, we're not going to just let that go, guys.
Yeah, no, and like legit, they're just all they're doing is protecting child molesters, and I can't get behind that. I can't get behind that at all. I can't get behind that at all.
And I think we're finally in agreement. Yeah, maybe that'll be our revolution.
I think it will be because I mean, it is the first time we're seeing Democrats and Republicans in the House and in Congress that are like pissed off.
Yeah.
Show me your papers.
I mean, how long has it been since they like voted across party lines, and we're like getting that now? So,
yeah, you're starting to see that a little bit more.
It's starting to happen, and
thank God though. Like,
thanks, Trump.
It really needs.
Thanks, Trump.
He
brought us together.
That's what it's all about.
He is kind of like Jesus.
Oh shit.
Anyway, back to real estate.
Here we go.
So I talked to you a little bit, Hawk, before this. I've been, and Bubba, you as well. I've been excited to have somebody that wasn't in real estate on because
you wanted to talk politics.
I want to talk politics, and so what religion are you? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. You're gonna get a weird answer.
What is your not even necessarily your view, but like your perception or a general perception that you feel public for real estate and realtors? So now, I got into it about 10 years ago, and coming into it, I knew like one dude that was a realtor that I talked to him about. He's a nice guy. And but mine was kind of like the old lady with the jacket and the briefcase, But I feel like it's changed so much since then. So I'm just kind of curious, like, because I jump on comment threads and it's like I'm the devil.
Yeah.
And by all means, if
I don't see that. I don't see you as being the devil. I don't see realtors being the devil.
Be honest with it. Like,
for sure. It's a necessary thing. There has to be a go-between. You know more than what the average Joe knows about these things. Mm-hmm. So you're that buffer in between all us, the seller, the lender, and everything. You have a hard job. You got to make a lot of people happy. So I've never seen it as a negative thing. Now I have seen negative realtors, people who are shysters, I guess is one of the best ways to say it.
And like in that sense, What are some examples of things that you've seen?
One of the first houses my mom bought, the realtor, the way he was talking about the house, you wouldn't think this was the best house that you ever seen in your life, you know, and inspection comes and it's like all this shit, right? You know, and the dishonesty, you know, trying to get that sale. Yeah, I understand it. You know, there might be some desperate times.
So for him, it felt like it was a one-off. Like I got to close the deal.
I got to do this, and if I don't, I'm gonna be screwed.
Yeah.
So then he decides to screw other people.
I call it
over.
commission breath.
Correct. Yeah. That's a good way to. That's a good way to put it. Absolutely. Because if that's the only thing you're thinking of, then you're gonna make it a really bad experience for everybody, and you're gonna put a bad taste in people's mouths on dealing with other ones. Now, Corey, the guy we worked with, I felt like he was very honest. I felt like he was very upfront with everything, and I felt like he was in it to help us instead of in it to get the money, you know? If you approach it that way, like I said, the first guy, I full on in it to get the money. And, you know, he's trying to be pushy. He's trying to make my mom overlook things, even like after things came out. He's like, no, that's really not that big of a deal or anything, you know? And meanwhile, like I said, we're walking through with Corey. He pulls down the ladder. It hits the frame, and he's like, no, this needs to be changed before we do it.
He was like Neo matrixing this
shit.
Like,
he was super, super focused on like
stuff y'all were, because
us being happy.
Y'all were like, oh, look at these nice cabinets, and oh, it's a 5-burner gas stove. And
but I can see how people could be turned away real fast by somebody who's pushy. They're like, no, this is the house for you. This is the house you need, and everything's fucked. You know, and there's so many things that are in there that are screwed that you're not being honest about. You're not telling us. You're not looking out for us and telling us, hey, this is something to look for. You see this here, you know, you might want to talk to them about that. I have the utmost respect. I'm an honest man. I've always been honest with things like that. If in any sale, I've been in sales my whole life, but I'm still very honest. I've lost sales because I've been honest, but I feel my integrity is more important than that. So people who approach it with integrity, it's hard to look down on you at all. Yes, of course. We just need to realize each and every person is out for money. We're all out for money. We wouldn't do anything if we weren't trying to get paid. A lot
of times realtors catch a bad rap because they're like, oh, you're just trying to get paid. I'm like, everybody that works is trying to get paid.
Everyone.
So, you know,
every single person. That's all that is
What is some stuff like maybe on social media or something that might bug you about the real estate profession? Is there anything in particular?
Corny videos. y'all could be a little corny, and I was like, you know.
So do you have one in mind?
Keep
it local.
Not one in mind that I've seen recently, but one that was good. It was corny, but it was good. Was for the penis building. We were talking about that earlier. Like, add some humor to it. Be fun with it. You know, when I don't want to hear you. Look at this sprawling house on 3 acres, 5 bedrooms.
So always
too bad. Like, I don't want to hear this. You know, I want personality. Give us something. You know, give us something. Especially if you're making an ad. Come on, you know, do it. Do the damn thing. I don't want to hear this.
What's that one girl
Look
on
at
TikTok?
this house. I don't want to hear that.
It's always talking shit about the houses. You know what I'm talking about?
There's a couple. I know there's one in Utah that like went viral.
Yeah.
And she had like the little tiny mic.
Yeah.
So she's like, this shower is perfect for you to like take cold showers or your hopes and despairs. And
your hopes and despairs, or you know.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
CEO sleep with your,
HR. I don't know. I don't have a negative perception on realtors. Really, I have more of a negative perception on used car salesmen than realtors. You know, because I just feel if you're, it has to go case by case. Because if you're being honest with me and you're trying to look out, I feel like as the realtor. If you're our realtor that we're looking to buy a house, we should be front of mind. Our needs, what we got going on, should be front of mind, not what the seller wants. You know, and there's some people who kind of go, oh well, you know, they lean towards that because they're just trying to get that quick sell, they're trying to get that money and everything. I feel like that's not a good relationship to have with your realtor. I feel like we need to be front.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I mean, that's, you know, the fiduciary is to the buyer or seller, whoever you're representing in that. I do sometimes when I talk to buyers, tried to give them the perspective.
You have to. You have to say, here's what they're saying. Here's why they're saying that. Here's you have to understand where it's coming from.
But that comes down to the honesty point as well. Because if you're approaching it in a certain manner, then I get it. But if I feel like all you're doing is pushing their point,
their agenda,
then I'm totally
Yeah.
You lost me. You lost me.
No, but I kind of agree with him that being front of mind for your clients the biggest thing. But I was interested to see like if there's something, because one of the points I was making was like coming in 2015, like it was kind of before social media blew up.
Yeah.
So it was more like, I mean, what we did? You came in 16?
16.
So a lot of it was like you sold a house, you posted just sold.
I still do that.
Yeah, and that's great. But that was kind of like the social media marketing of the time.
It.
Yeah.
So when I first came in, and I was like, okay, how do I? Because I've always had this like marketing kind of background, so I always thought what can I do? So I looked around, I see what everybody was doing, and I thought, okay, I want to do a little bit different, but I knew I had to do video.
Yeah.
I always did video, but usually behind the camera and stuff. Never really was comfortable in front.
Yeah.
But some of my first videos, oh my God, they were horrible. But I knew I had to do it.
Yeah.
So then I realized like community videos are the ones that still today, like through YouTube, through Google and all that.
Yeah.
Over all those videos I created years ago, people are still contacting me.
Yeah. I think they call it the becoming like the local mayor or something like that of like, so you know your area.
Yeah. That's old Gary Vee, right?
Yeah. Gary Vee is smart. He's ahead of his time. So,
Gary Vee is badass. I like it.
Where do you think, look, like crystal ball at 2, 3, 4, 5 years, do you think it's like still video, or do you think it kind of like pendulum swings to something else?
Man, like I think it. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I know it's always gonna be something different.
Yeah.
Right. But I still think as humans, I still think we're very visual. Right. So it's got to be something visual. How it's going to be visual, I think it's with AI and everything that's here now.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be different. And I think I think as real estate agents, as real estate agents in general, like the career, the job is going to be a little bit different as well.
Yeah,
and I think like influencers are going to be more AI. Like you're going to, we always talked about, oh, I wish I had a clone.
Yeah, you will.
You will.
They're
I think
out there
we
now.
will.
Yeah.
I will have somebody that can clone, and that will be the person that's on all the videos. And I just tell it what's
getting scary.
That is what's going to happen.
You can automate it so quickly to like whatever you sit down and whatever subject you want to cover for.
Yeah.
You could do it for 30 videos.
You could put in a prompt. Right now, you could put pictures of the house into the prompt of every room and everything, and put in what you want to say about this house, and just have it write up this beautiful scathing review of this sprawling property.
My favorite thing is when they copy paste it and they forget to edit.
The very top.
Chat GPT.
Like, all right, writing it up now.
This
luxurious home.
Would you like it more?
But
you know what?
That's hilarious.
It's on the MLS like that.
Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing.
Chaps my hide though is like when you are putting like for the listings or whatever, you're telling about the property, what you kind of give me this, but it still says boasting and stunning.
Yeah,
I'm still
hate that.
I'm still extremely against AI. I am doing everything I can to not allow AI to infiltrate my life.
Yeah,
you're fighting
I'm fighting a losing battle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be one of the wild west over here.
Why are you trying to fight it? First,
I'm terrified of it.
Oh, it can be scary.
It's extremely terrifying to me.
Yeah.
It's going to be integrated into us personally as people, within the next 5 years, where we're literally going to be linked to it in our brain, and it scares the living hell out of me, because when it's all integrated, when it all happens, what's to say there's not this switch, And now we're just all locked in.
We're Skynet.
Yeah, we're all just locked in, And now, how do you get out? Is it like Severance? Like, you know, like,
yeah.
yeah, you know, it scares the living hell because you can't go on.
Oh yeah.
You can't go on and watch a video anymore without thinking, is that real?
Yeah.
Well, right now you can kind of tell.
You can kind of tell, but still, I mean, you can go on and look up and it looks. Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Because this gets really scary. Because now all of a sudden somebody posts this video's going viral. And it's on the news of Putin talking about he's sending us nukes.
It has a little check mark where you have to say if it's AI or not.
But I mean, it's like, did you check the box?
Yeah, check box. You know, you gotta,
I'm saying like all of a sudden we get a national alert where Putin was on the news talking about how he's sending nukes to America now. We don't know if it's real or not. We literally can't tell. It could be a full AI video, and all of a sudden there's a retaliation. And now
but let's think about this. What was back a long time ago about the Mars? Remember we were getting invaded by the outer space? Remember that years and years and years
Oh, is that Orwell?
News?
Was
that Orwell? The War of the Worlds, where they played it on the radio?
It was real. Remember,
it was a radio broadcast.
It was a radio broadcast. Everybody thought they were getting invaded. Yeah,
same shit, but just a little bit different technology. I mean, this stuff is not. I mean, it's not new. It's just in a different format.
Well, it's not new because they've been hiding it from us for a long, long time.
Yeah.
I think it all just speaks of how dumb we are as people. Like,
we can have the shades drawn over really easy.
Nice things.
No, we can't. We can't. We can have the shades drawn over us real easy, and we're a bunch of sheep. We can be manipulated.
Down the sidewalk when one of the lights are going to fall out.
Yeah, hit right in the head.
It's like that movie Idiocracy. I don't know if you've seen that, but sometimes I feel like that was a comedy, but it's like becoming more.
It felt like a documentary, you know, because it's getting weirder and weirder, man. It's getting weirder and weirder.
Stuff's pretty wild. You know, just like I was pointing at my phone, but it's like they say our phones don't listen to us, but yet they get caught listening. And they're like, we only listen to keywords. I'm like, well, if you can listen to those keywords, why can't you listen to all?
I mean, wasn't there a class action lawsuit against like even the Alexa, right? Because they were listening to everything. They're just listening. For you, if you walk around in public in any manner and you're trying to be private about anything, it's gone. It's done. It's over. It's over. We're on camera constantly. We're being recorded constantly.
Yeah.
Everything.
Are we going back to the Patriot Act? Let's go.
I mean, it does go back to that. Damn, we're getting way too political. What happened this round?
Fire up that clock. We'll be here all night.
Oh my gosh, we could just go on and on. Man, it's just insane.
Canceled.
Yeah,
we would. Yeah, I've been trying to get canceled for a while.
Outside the door when we
that's what.
The Men in Black. It was a
that was our warning. It's like, hey guys, y'all shut the fuck up.
You need to relax.
We get out of here and the world's all on.
So join us next week when we have Sean Kincannon from Title.
Talk about the penis building. So the conspiracy.
I love the conspiracy
of the penis building.
Yeah.
Wasn't there? Well, let's hear it. I've heard it around a little bit.
I've heard a few.
All right, what are they bringing into there that they couldn't have penises on the building?
No comment. I don't know.
We'll see you next time.
Next time.
Are you for
real? Oh man. Yeah.
That's it. We'll end it there.
Oh my God.